So I was asked the other day, if I was moving to Sarasota today, where would I live? And honestly, that's not a simple answer, because Sarasota isn't just one city. It's three completely different worlds, and the one you choose will shape everything about your life here. Like, you could have your feet in the sand by sunset, or be steps away from a concert downtown by dinner. Some mornings start with coffee by the water, others kick off with a walk to brunch and a full calendar of events. And when you land in the right neighborhood, it doesn't just feel like you've moved, it feels like you've arrived. I've watched people's lives light up just by landing in the right neighborhood. It changes everything here. So the real question is, which Sarasota actually feels like home to you? Stay with me, because you're about to see exactly what each lifestyle looks like and discover the one that feels like it was made for you right here in 2025. The real secret about Sarasota, your neighborhood doesn't just give you a home, it gives you a whole new way of living. I've raised my family here and helped countless others make the move, and I've seen how the right choice changes everything about daily life. When you're searching for a neighborhood, you're looking for a certain rhythm, and the first rhythm most people discover, the one that draws families from all over, is the planned suburban lifestyle. In Sarasota's suburban lane, life feels packaged. Not in a cookie-cutter way, but in the sense that everything you need sits right in the neighborhood. Schools, trails, shopping, even your weekend plans, they're built into daily life. Palma Ranch runs steady. Kids pedaling to play pickup basketball at Potter Park, bikes stacked outside the Y, long sidewalks that actually get used. 20 minutes later, you're rinsing sand off your feet after a quick run to Siesta Key. It's reliable, and people here like it that way. Waterside, it feels different. There's music rolling from the stage at Waterside Place, food trucks circling the lake, kayaks cutting across the water, while trails connect one neighborhood to the next. It's fresh, it's social, and it gives you that built-in weekend vibe. Lakewood Ranch, on the other hand, now they're the heavyweight. Villages stretch north toward and past UTC. New builds from Lennar, Neal, Pulte, they're filling in fast. You got food trucks, pickleball, Friday festivals. It doesn't feel like suburbia, it feels like its own ecosystem. There's no surprise that it's held the title of #1 best-selling master plan community in the US for more than a decade. And because these homes lean newer, resilience is already baked in. Elevations, impact glass, smarter drainage. It means fewer insurance shocks and stronger resale when life changes. The suburban feel might be your top pick, but don't make that decision just yet, because we've got a lot more coming. And if along the way you find your fit, I want to ask you to reach out. Our contact info is right here on the screen, and no one has boots on the ground quite like we do. We want to be your local real estate team of choice, and we would love to help you and your family find your next home here in Sarasota. So if the suburban lane is about predictability, the urban lane flips it. Walkability, culture, and convenience all packed into one. Downtown Sarasota hums from morning to night. Espresso machines fire at Cedar Fox, brunch tables fill on Main, and construction cranes mark the skyline. By evening, you're on a rooftop at the Westin with the sunset behind you, or hearing music drift across the Bay Park. Saturdays, Lemon Avenue turns into a farmer's market where the whole city seems to pass through. The Rosemary District pushes the tempo. Loft condos, murals on the brick, boutique patios alive after dark. Jazz seeps from the bars, conversations spill into the streets. It's a pocket city inside the city, if you know what I mean. Southside Village runs on a smaller scale, but with the same heartbeat. Morton's Bakery packs the morning crowd. Libby's fills at dinner, and Osprey Avenue drops you at Siesta in 15 minutes flat. The lifestyle is lock and leave. Condos and townhomes, where the HOA handles the outside, you trade space for simplicity, and while condo fees and parking frustrations come with it, many see it as the price of not needing a commute. Growth here means cranes and dust now, but resilience later. Impact glass, elevated parking, storm-hardened towers. At the same time, locals debate the scale. In 2024, City Council approved new high-rises in downtown, and some celebrated the added inventory, and others argue it dries up costs and chips away at Sarasota's small city feel. The tension is baked into the urban core, progress versus preservation. For some, this is the dream. The streets, the lights, the energy. For others, it's our waterfront lifestyle that wins every time. Waterfront in Sarasota is the dream everyone chases, but it's also the lifestyle that demands the most resilience. On Siesta Key, mornings start with bikes rattling over the North Bridge and coffee drifting from the local bean. Afternoons are volleyball nets and families on the sand, nights under the tiki lights at the daiquiri deck. Life here, it moves with the tide. Lido and Longboat, they play their own rhythm. Sleek, Gulf-facing condos, kayaks weaving through the mangroves, evenings at St. Armand's before heading home to waves pounding your balcony. West of the trail stays a little quieter. You got banyan-lined streets, walks into Southside Village, bayfront homes where the sunlight bounces off the water. But living by the water means looking past the postcard. FEMA flood maps, elevation and wind and flood insurance can swing your monthly costs more than a mortgage adjustment ever could. One block sits high and stable, the next can mean thousands extra in premiums. Newer homes rise higher on slabs with impact glass and drainage designed to move water out, and older cottages retrofit with shutters, pumps, and updated systems, really just to keep pace. The city's investing too. The Bay Park was built with tidal flooding in mind. You got trails, seawalls, and stormwater features designed to flex with rising water instead of fighting it. That kind of resilience planning doesn't erase risk, but it keeps long-term value stronger in the neighborhoods that adapt. For some, the dream is worth every trade-off. For others, the extra cost tilts them inland. Neither choice is wrong, but if you're going waterfront, it pays to know exactly what resilience looks like on your block. Every Sarasota lifestyle looks like a dream until you stack up the monthly bill. In the suburbs, the math runs steady. HOA checks a couple hundred a month, sometimes even cover lawn care, trails, even basic cable or security in some spots. Insurance stays leaner because the homes, they're newer. You're always writing the HOA check, sure, but you're not bracing for that $20,000 surprise roof bill. Downtown plays a little bit different. Condo fees, they climb. They could be $500 or $600, and if you're in the Quay, they could be like $2,000, $3,000 a month. They sting until you realize one check keeps your elevator moving, your AC serviced, and reserves stocked for big ticket repairs. Water, trash, even internet are often bundled in this, and your gas tank barely empties because you hardly drive. It's not small money, but it buys peace of mind and simplicity. On the water, if you're living on the water, the dream shows its price tag. Flood insurance alone can run the cost of a vacation every year, and salt air isn't just a postcard smell, it chews through AC units, window frames, even balcony railings twice as fast. That's the hidden maintenance bill that nobody puts on Zillow. People pay it though, because Gulf waves outside your window aren't something that you replace inland. Side by side, it's clear though. The suburbs, it buys predictability, the urban core buys simplicity, and the waterfront buys the dream, with resilience baked into the bill. But here's what most people overlook. Sarasota has pockets that blur all of those lines in places where you catch the pieces of each lifestyle without paying the full sticker price. And one of them might be the smartest move you can make right now. The real surprises in Sarasota aren't relocation blocks. They're tucked into neighborhoods most people never even Google. Sky Ranch is the one I keep coming back to. Fresh streets, new roofs, trails that are already feel lived in. And right next door to Rothenbach Park, there's retail coming, restaurant districts are rising. Imagine grabbing coffee, hitting a shop, or meeting friends without the drive into town. That kind of convenience next to brand new construction doesn't come around often. It's early, but you can already feel the future baked in. Now, not every hidden gem is about scale. Grand Park slips under the radar quite a bit because it's kind of next door to Sky Ranch. Sky Ranch is a lot bigger, but Grand Park, it's got wide sidewalks, you got front porches, and it's a neighborhood rhythm that feels a little bit more old school. There's no hype, no billboards, it's just a place that works. And if you want Sarasota without the price tag of Siesta or Longboat, Talon Preserve leans lifestyle first. It's gated entry, resort-style amenities, and a calendar of community events. It feels like vacation, but it's still attainable. Together, they show a different side of Sarasota. Places that don't compete with the big boy names, but bend the rules. Sky Ranch with its growth and new retail core, Grand Park with its understated value, and then Talon Preserve with its resort energy, proof that not every great Sarasota story is written on the sand or downtown skyline. When considering where to live in Sarasota, the same handful of questions always come up. So stay with me here. I'm going to run through these really quick. Let's run through them kind of like a lightning round. Schools carry weight here, and Sarasota keeps its A district rating. Names like Southside Elementary and Riverview High School show up again and again when families choose where to land. Traffic shifts with the season. Stickney Point can crawl in February when everyone's racing to Siesta, but locals know the shortcuts. Honore cuts south fast, and Bay Road slides you right over the bridge while visitors are still backed up. The nightlife, it stays balanced. Downtown means happy hour and cocktails, the Opera House, jazz drifting across Main Street. Siesta goes tiki casual, toes in the sand, and then Lakewood Ranch, it pulls crowds with food trucks and Friday festivals. 3 different flavors, all in one county. Coastal premiums can sting, but newer homes with impact glass and higher elevations keep things steadier. Insurance is the bill nobody skips over. Master plan spots like Palmer Ranch, Sky Ranch, even Lakewood Ranch mean fewer surprises, and downtown condos often fold internet, water, and even parts of insurance into the monthly fees without most people realizing it. And the retiree myth? Sarasota isn't just golf carts and early bird specials anymore. The median age has started dropping over the last decade, and in Lakewood Ranch, new home sales are split almost evenly between retirees and families. Coffee shops hum with laptops, soccer fields overflow on weekends, and yes, sunrise yoga on siesta is still packed with every generation. Those are the quick hits people want before they ever step in Sarasota. But the real decision still comes back to one thing: which lane actually feels like home to you? The truth is, there's no single best Sarasota neighborhood, only the one that actually fits your life. See, my team has built resources to guide you in this process. We have the top new construction neighborhoods in Sarasota broken down into a simplified list that you can download right now in the video description below. Also, we have a Sarasota relocation guide that literally breaks down each area of Sarasota and what the lifestyle is like living there. And I want to encourage you to get started today by filling out our buyer questionnaire below or by scanning the QR code on the screen. We want to be your Sarasota real estate team of choice. And if you're still exploring, check out the playlist linked here. It's packed with neighborhood tours and what it's really like living in Sarasota. And as always, thank you for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one.